It's time for Proving It, presented by Titleist. You know, the other day, I called my friend Butch Harmon, and I said, Butch, what did you do with Brooks Koepka? And he said, well, this is really simple. He just didn't really have any width in his backswing nor in his follow-through. And he said, Michael, you know how much I love width, and width is such a valuable thing. You hear me talk about it all the time, and that's because Butch talks about it all. I love width in a golf swing. And he said, so I just added a little bit of width to Brooks's golf swing in the backswing and in the through swing, and all of a sudden he started playing a lot better. Now, how do we put width in the backswing? Well, this is a really, really simple drill. All you're going to do is take your 6-iron, whatever club you're hitting, and you're going to put it right into the armpit, just like that, and then grab the club right there. Now, in effect, what you've done is you've created a brace in the arm. I cannot bend this. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a backswing, and I'm going to get this feeling that my body is rotating and the arm isn't bending. You can see right there, there's no way for me to bend. Now all you're going to do is extend the club out like that and get this feeling. And what you're going to feel is that your left side, your lead side, is really stretching or reaching back this way. So we get the feeling that that arm is attached to a golf club, the trail arm. Now the club goes back, and now I've got great width in the backswing. And what you're going to notice when we do that, apexes are going to go up. That's one of the things that's going to happen when you create width in your golf swing. Apexes are going to go up. So now you've got a little bit of width in the backswing. Now we need to get width in the through swing. And he says, what I like my students to do is shake hands on the follow through. Well, obviously, if I shake hands on the follow through, my trail shoulder has to get forward. My weight has to get forward. Nobody's going to shake hands by sticking their arm like that. So what we want to do is we want to feel like we've got real width in the backswing and then shake hands in the follow-through. So I want to work on the shake hands in the follow-through on this swing. All I want to get the feeling of is that my arm is extending out to an imaginary individual right there. So let's see if we can get a little bit of width in that follow-through. Now, again, what we notice when we do that is very, very high apex right there. Right on line, which is great, but a very high apex. Now what we want to do is get a little bit of width on the backswing and on the through swing. And as we start to get that, what I should get is I should get more club head speed, a higher apex, and a little bit more of a controlled flight. I'm not going to get a lot of curve to this ball. This is what Butch has worked on with Brooks, and this is something that will help your golf game. A little bit of width here, and a little bit of width over here. Let's see what we get. So now what I get is I get a very, very straight shot. Look at how straight that golf ball is. Greg, let's be prepared to play that one again. I want to just show that shot so everybody can see that. You can see that apex outside of the sim itself. And now, when we start to look at the numbers here, the numbers are really quite good. One of the things that we see is we see a 100-foot apex. My normal apex is about 90 feet, so I lifted that up another 10 feet. What does that do? That makes my greens a little bit bigger. That makes my descent angle a little bit steeper. My golf ball is going to be a little bit softer when it gets onto the green. So that's a really big deal for me. That's one of the things that I'm paying attention to. One of the other things I'm paying attention to is ball speed. That ball speed's up around 119 miles an hour. So I flew that about 181, and you can see it only rolled out to about 184. And that's in the fairway, just about 3 yards. If that was on the green, probably a lot less than that. So let me go back over here, hit another one of these for you, so you have an idea of what it looks like. And again, remind you of the drill that we're doing. The drill that we're going to do, we're going to put that club shaft in the trail arm, make a backswing there, and feel that arm having some width to it. Feel that arm having some length to it. And then you go and reach this here with the lead arm, and all of a sudden now, it really doesn't feel like you've had any wrist set at all in that part of the backswing. So we're reaching back here like this, way out there like that, and then we come through, we're shaking hands on the follow through. This is going to force you to rotate the body a lot more. Again, high apexes, high launch angles, more distance. Oh, and there's another one, 97 feet, ball speed up around 118 miles an hour. That flew about 181 and a half. So you want to improve your game? It's a very simple thing to do. What you got to do is just listen to the man himself, Butch Harmon. He said, Add a little width in your golf swing. It's going to help you. That's what he did with Brooks Koepka. Extend the trail arm back this way and then shake hands in the follow through. You start to do those two things. You're going to lift that apex. You're going to lift that ball speed. You're going to increase your distance and have a little bit more fun. That's Proven It, presented by Titleist. To improve all parts of your game, subscribe to my channel and click the link below.